Hello everyone, it's RisingStars gaming, well, Rattlesnakes. Lumi has affected me all the way from the US, here in Singapore, but I'm your host, Lysander Zenora, casting on behalf of Beyond the Summit. I got this job really last minute, so we are going to be casting Rattlesnakes gaming as well as RisingStars. So Rattlesnakes versus RisingStars. I am pretty sure the previous game was Rattlesnakes versus VG, or VG Gaming, however you guys want to call it. VG Gaming is kind of like RIP in peace. Go. I guess it's not really that relevant. But anyway, VG probably dropped the game against Rattlesnakes. I didn't reach home in time for that game. So I got this game last minute. And yeah, let me turn up your game sounds for you guys. Yeah, game sounds. Yep, you can hear Bastion's voice now. Apparently now he commentates while the draft is going on. So this is the best of one. I believe it's the group stages. I'm not very sure about how it goes, but it is the Dota 2 Super League and Rattlesnakes Gaming going against RisingStars. So both RS. It's gonna be pretty bad. Mic. Alright, I'll try to blow the mic.
5 seconds.
Alright, tell me you guys if it does become soft. I will try and lower it. Make sure you guys don't get into any ear blowing situations. Well, like I said, last minute, finally got the overlays together, just threw together some stuff, fixed up the Nexon Starter League overlays, and it's okay, good. And I believe this is live because the Chinese players, they probably are not tuning into this English stream, so I guess we can do it live. And Rattlesnakes, like I said, versus RisingStars. I haven't really casted any of these teams before. I believe I did do Rattlesnake once with Lumi. It was quite a while ago, but yeah, I'm going to be doing RS versus Rattlesnake, so it's going to be a real mouthful. It is a best of one, and we see Rattlesnakes actually picking up the Storm Spirit as well as the Life Stealer, so ensuring they have that huge Storm Bomb, or the Nakes Bomb as we'll call it, ready for at their disposal here. They will pick it up, and of course Storm Spirit, being the middle laner, will want to have a good start, and because of that you want to ban out the OD. You see Rattlesnakes banning out the OD as a first ban over the Bat Rider, and now you can see how much respect that teams are actually giving the OD now. Just one version ago you could say that he was completely ignored, and well, after that little buff with the Bottle Crow nerf, the 5 movement speed buff, I guess those were all nice, but it's kind of like the trend. And we have a little bit of Goblack to blame. I wouldn't say blame, OD is kind of great to play, and well, we have a little bit of Goblack to blame, but we can see a Life Stealer, Storm Spirit as well as Nature's Prophet. So Rattlesnakes Gaming, they could be going for something cheesy here. It looks to me like it's very global right now. There's a Chaos Knight, so that option is really banned out there already for RisingStars. RisingStars snaps up the Wisp as well as the Dragon Knight, and well, there is a saying on the streets that Asians don't do the Wisp that well. Well, we're gonna see if that actually does happen.
10 seconds to go.
There'll be many RisingStars and RisingSnakes. I probably would trip as well. And wow, Chen. This looks to me like a very heavy kind of push lineup here. And Darkseer actually picked up here by RisingStars. Could be a little bit. Wow, I didn't say RisingSnakes, but RisingStars could be picking up this Iron Shell kind of counter push. It is great, but it's not the best. It will be able to hold for a while, but once the Chen creeps come in, it's going to be really difficult to actually deal with this, and we're going to see how actually RisingStars actually deals with this. They ban out Bounty Hunter, they ban out Bounty Hunter, they ban out the Shadow Demon, they ban out Alchemist, they ban out the Weaver, Chaos Knight, so all of them are banned out, and these are really, especially the Chaos Knight, it is a really tough lane to deal with. The dual lane is a Storm Spirit. It's going to be very difficult for Storm Spirit to handle the middle lane. So they're just trying to pave the way for a good Storm Spirit lane. There's a Weaver as well. There's a Bat Rider banned out. All these, I would say they're really good lanes against the laners against Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit, Dragon Knight, well, that matchup tends to favor the Storm Spirit, provided Dragon Knight doesn't get early game support, which he doesn't look like he's going to get because there's a Wisp, and Wisp is not the best early one ganker. Of course, as I said, they could be going for level 1 ganks. If a good tether, wow, a Phantom Assassin, and well, let me just remove this block up here. I just noticed that my mouse was in the way. So right, Phantom Assassin, that is thinking out of the box here. We have that Phantom Strike, or the Blink Strike, however you like to call it, from the Motret or the PA. And with the Wisp tether, you blink over, you just walk to him, stun him up, and with that quick attack speed, you can land a couple of crippling critical hits. And if you get lucky, you get that RNG going, you can bring down a Life Stealer really quickly. Like I said many times before, and I'll say it again, Lifestealer is not someone that can deal with physical physical burst,
go.
if you call it that. And physical burst is something the Rising Stars does have now with this Phantom Assassin pickup. The Phantom Assassin pickup as well. Because Lifestealer, he's all great and all. He has rage, he's his strength hero, and a lot of you guys will have this mentality like he's tanky, you must aim him the last. But actually, no. He starts with 2 base armor. He doesn't get a lot after that, and he gets really burst down by those physical lineups. And Rising Stars, are they going to go with the last one? They have the Wisp, they have the PA, they have the Dragon Knight, and the Darks here. What's going to be the last one here? Rattlesnakes. I'm not even sure why they censor it out. It kind of makes you guess because it could be RisingStars, you see there. And Rattlesnakes, they do have the Crystal Maiden as the last pickup here, so I'm going to be really happy.
10 seconds to go.
So, Crystal Maiden,
5
I guess it would be great because the Prophet will be able to spam out his trins a little bit more. Storm Spirit, that will help him with his Remnants. Remnants are, of course, going to be... Well, they're damaging, in a sense. They're damaging, they cost really little mana, and for a level 1 nuke, it does quite a lot for a short cooldown. So the Crystal Maiden is going to help with that as well. Early game, it will help the Lifestealer close the distance, but what I do not like is she's going to be a weak link. Like I said many times before, Crystal Maiden is kind of like...
Dyer's pick.
How would I say it? She's kind of like the weak link. The weak link. Oh, the weak link here in most of those kind of tri-lane lineups, and in this case it's going to be a dual lane. It's going to be a Crystal Maiden as well as a Lifestealer. There's a Chandler at 8 with the support of the jungle creeps, but he's not going to be out of jungle for quite a bit there. And when you have the Crystal Maiden, she's really easy to pick off. If the Phantom's Hand throws out a Stifling Dagger, the Wisp tethers him up, tethers up the Sand King even. The Barrel Strike is going to be great synergy with the tether stun. And I like this pickup here from RisingStars. It does give them the AoE, it gives them the instant stun, prevents Storm Spirit from following up with a Ball Lightning out of there. It stuns for 2 seconds, enough time for Dragon Knight to land in that Dragon Tail, that meanie or your poor man Beastmaster Roar that comes off cooldown every second. And well, the tether is going to be great. It's going to be a great follow-up stun. And I like the synergy coming out from RisingStars. I like the draft, but I'm going to support Rattlesnakes because I'm based and I want to support Crystal Maiden. Oopsie daisy. That's not what you're supposed to see, guys. Alright, gonna jump into the game. Thank you guys for your comments. Hopefully we will not have... Yeah, hopefully we'll not have any technical issues. I didn't have any time to test the stream, so very sorry if we do have any problems coming on from here. So I'm just going to go for the default here. And there's a question about Larry actually says... But I think Dota TV should be okay as well, guys. 输标问题. Yeah, I believe these are the hotkeys. So yeah, I had a lot of hotkey problems, especially after the patch. It did reset all of mine to Legacy, so I had no, not Legacy. Was it Legacy? The default QWER. So I had a little bit of problems as well. So I don't blame them. They are going to just fix that up very quickly, and hopefully we will resolve it for the next game. RisingStars versus RisingSnakes game time. Yep, it's really confusing, guys. And yeah, like I said, I like the draft on both sides. You can see how the execution does work. The Rattlesnake, they have a very strong lineup, that's for sure. They have the Lifestealer, they have the Storm. That's something that cannot be trifled with. And well, they have DK here on RisingStars. Air is going to play at Xiao 2G. It's going to be on the Phantom Assassin XDD. It's going to be a Sand King, and Super from RisingStars is going to be the Wisp XTD. Is going to be on the docks here. That's the Radiant side, and we're going to jump over to the Rattlesnakes side. The Rattlesnakes lineup going solo middle is going to be Luo. Luo is going to be solo middle as the Lifestealer, so that is a very interesting pickup. We have a Storm Spirit actually picked up here by Lanham, and he is going on the tri-lane. Tri-lane Storm Spirit, that is new. Kabu is going to be on Chen. Sakum is going to be on a Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden, my favorite support to ever cast. And Icy is going to be on the Nature's Prophet. So Rattlesnakes, Icy, the carry player if I'm not wrong for the team, actually going on that lane Nature's Prophet. So solo mid picked up by Lore. So a little bit of special tactics coming out here from RS. I shouldn't call him RS, Rattlesnakes. So they're looking to actually... Because, well, like I said, I like best of ones because they give a lot of opportunities for teams to go for cheese, because you just want to take out your opponents by surprise and get a higher seeding in the later rounds of the Dota 2 Super League. I believe that is the case. I believe so. So, meanwhile, Xiao 2G has a poor man shield being pulled, a little bit of tangos, got one branch just for keeps for a good game as well. XDD going for the first point barrel strike, nothing special there. XTT going for first point in Iron Shell. So he has to be careful a little bit because that tri-lane up top could be a very big problem for him if he does not be careful, because he does not have the surge just yet. So meanwhile, Cell2G going middle, I'm not so sure, but Icy is going to DC out, there's a bug, says Lanham. So using a little bit of English for the guys on stream that doesn't really read Chinese. I'll help you guys translate as much as possible, but hopefully it doesn't come to that, because I can speak Chinese, but when it comes to the words or even the honey pinging, I will have a little bit of problems. But still, I was raised to learn a little bit of Chinese. I'll do my best. But Sagam, not a single. Well, he does have the full pimped out Crystal Maiden, except the headset, which I kind of agree. The headset doesn't sit too well with me. I'm not so sure about you guys. It doesn't sit too well with me. I prefer the Snowdrop set, especially the hood for the Snowdrop, and it looks like Mr. Sacre is gone as well. But we're gonna go, and we're gonna see how it's actually gonna run out here. I like how Twitch chat actually tells you that they're gonna reconnect to your chat, and just doesn't reconnect at all. Oh yes, I have to turn it off. Turn off everything so people can bother me to the game. And right, XTT gonna pick it up. XTT, yeah, pick up the illusion rune. So that's gonna help him block up camps, block up the creep wave, drag it even the creep waves without endangering his own life. So that's gonna be good. Right. Of course, the CM can actually work as a little bit of a semi-jungler, if you call it that, and Kabu actually gonna be blocking up the Darkseer illusion. Darkseer, nope, not gonna get that block off, so good jobs here from the support. But XTT, he probably will get a first sniff at this creep wave here, probably pop level 2 as well. Drops in double Iron Shell here, gets a first deny on the board, so good job on Lanham. And we're gonna see the last hits here and see how both lanes are actually doing. It looks to me like XDD actually tried to go for a little bit of a dive here, because he's a little bit low of HP. The barrel strike did miss, so it's a dual lane middle against this lifestealer. That's very interesting to me. But Sagam, he's going to be very aggressive here. Goes for the first point of Frostbite. Tries to take off a lot of that surge as much as possible. But meanwhile, the Wisp is pushing away the pesky Treant. Gets 12 gold for his efforts. And will not be able to block up this pull. But unfortunately, there's another Treant just here. Gonna munch through that. And yeah, the Treant's gonna be a real pain in the butt. So, Treant equals 2. Yep, another set of them coming now. And these are the unique ones. And I'm still not so sure about this dual lane middle. Granted is great, he goes for Dragon Blood now. It is a really, really cool icon set here for Dragon Knight. So I like how the new sets are. And Luo, meanwhile, has 1 point of Rage, 1 point of Feast, and 1 point of Open Wound. So hitting all 3 already, the Sand King's presence has slowed him down a little bit. But Sand King's going to share some EXP with XTT now. And he is going to stack. Yeah, he's going to stack for the Darkseer. Meanwhile, exchange of blows going on here in the middle lane. They have left Lanham alone. This will make to a very fast Orchid if they do not be careful here. IC, meanwhile, has hit nearly level 1. But super level 2 on him. Xiao2G will be getting free farm as well. Gonna see if he goes for the Midas. Gets a good deny of. The poor man shield does add a little bit to his damage. 6 in total with the extra branch 7. So it's gonna be good for him. Oh yeah, wrong score. I was wondering why. But yeah, it's gonna be 14 last hits here for the Phantom Assassin, 12 for Luo in the middle lane of the Lifestealer. Lanham is at 11. That's a very cool bird. And I believe it's a little bit bugged. I'm not so sure. It is very obvious that your courier is there, so you have to be careful there. But Air, meanwhile, I'll call him Air. But Air is 9-1 here on his Dragon Knight. He blows out a bit of flames on Luo. Luo is going to be a little bit annoyed with that, but you push out the lane and he has the regen up, so 1 poke on him will not matter that much. And I missed first blood. I'm so sorry, guys. But yep, Icy gonna be picked off here in the bottom lane here with a 4-man dive. Like I said, the dives are pretty cool. The Stifling Dagger is a great setup from a long range Prophet. Does not stand a chance, especially with that Sand King rolling in. Who got the first blood? It is Io, so he's gonna go and he's just gonna get that first blood. We're gonna be very happy, gonna be chirping away, going along with XDD here. Meanwhile, XCT is gonna be farming so many X's in this team, and well, Io will get a very quick level 6 at this rate. XDD not so much, he has level 3 right now. 3, not 3. But Lanham gonna get himself a free tower. Ring of Basilius just for this pushing. The Crystal Maiden hits a level 2, but his tower will fall. So great pushing here with Lanham as well as as well as the Crystal Maiden. Prophet has to be very careful here. The tower goes to the Crystal Maiden, the carry maiden. As always, Sagam never letting us down with the Crystal Maiden. What is this ward even? But there's still a tri-lane bottom. Still tri-lane bottom, so they are going to be pushing this. They throw out the Stifling Dagger and a Blink. Is that even necessary? He says, and they will get it. Phantom Strike doesn't have as much of a, well, has a shorter cooldown compared to Riki. That's one thing you have to note, is a level 1 Phantom Strike has a 14-second cooldown, whereas a Riki Maru or Riki Stealth Assassin, he does have 30 seconds on his Blink Strike at level 1, so it's a lot of a difference there, and they are going for another push here. XTT, he comes on in, he's level 3, he wants to push away Lanham, but Storm Spirit, he has 2 points to the Vortex here. Once he hits level 6, the Darkseer has to be very careful about any follow-up. Oh, big smoke gang coming here from Rattlesnake. They want to pounce. They are rattling their tails right now, and here comes the Prophet. He's trying to bait them on in. Xiao Tuji, does he want to dive? If he dives this, he could be in trouble. Here comes the lifesteal from the solo mid. He's going to land some 8 and just, well, it looks like Rattlesnakes, RisingStars, Rattlesnakes, Rattlesnakes. Yeah, RisingStars do want to back the hell out of their Xiao 2G. Are they gonna go for the dive? No, they are not. Taking a little bit of tower damage. Here comes the Crystal Maiden, and the smoke does dispel. So they know that something's up. Something is definitely up. Luo, he gets hit there by that open wounds. He's not gonna care too much. And what a storm here from the Chen. Chen could be a little bit trouble. Barrel Strike, what is happening? Perfect world, of course. Yeah, I was wondering what was happening, but gets Chen nuked down. His faith wasn't strong enough, and he will kneel, and 1-1 now in favor of nobody because it's 1-1. It's just the mouth caster's habit. Sorry about that. XCT meanwhile gonna push up top. Treads for Lanham, so he's going for a little bit more survivability, a little bit of treads toggling. But without a bottle, I do question this build. So I've never seen arcanes before though, so I believe someone has told me that treads is kind of mandatory for Storm Spirit. So I'm a bad Storm Spirit player myself. It's one of those mids I never seem to master, and well, it's a really tough hero to actually get the right balance stuff. So Xiao 2G meanwhile gotta get some more free farm, avoiding that gang up top. I'm trying to look out on the screen as much as possible. Level 6 here for Lanham, so XCT has to be careful here. Very quick initiations coming out here from Lanham. Lanham gonna be a little bit aggressive here, gets an Iron Shell creep pulled over to him, very angry, and gets denied. And meanwhile Air, he's going for treads. He will find Sagam, he will not test his faith, and no, it's gonna spawn bottom. So that's gonna be an invisibility rune. It's gonna go to Luo, and that's gonna be good initiations for him. Io is hitting at 4.5. Will not get a deny of the tree, and just gonna be sitting there denying anything there. Mass wards for the Wisp just now. XDD, oh Sagam, Crystal Maiden, huge dives. Do it. Nope, not gonna do it. Just Dragon Knight. Arcanes for Chen. Chen, my man, will have Arcane Boots. Very important for Chen to actually pick up the early Arcanes rather than rush for that straight mech, because it is really difficult to maintain your spell usage without the Arcanes for Chen. I know I play carry Chen, I play Dagon Chen. I'm really good at that. Microing that singular creep. Kabu, of course, clearly a lot better. He will be going for multiple creeps this turn. So maxing tests as well as penitence and Dagon is extremely fun for Chen in the pubs. But Lanham, what's he gonna go for? No, Static Remnant, Electric Vortex, Ball Lightning. So very standard build here, going for 3 in the pool. Gonna see if he goes for 4 or is he gonna go transition into more overload right now. And still, thus far, looks like RisingStars actually want to push up this bottom lane. They will not be going for anything in middle, so middle's a little bit susceptible to push right now. They want to use this dragon, I can feel it. They're gonna use this dragon, chip away the towers, Sagam, wasting a lot of TPs here. Face boots for the Phantom Assassin. It's gonna be 46 last, it's 47 now on the life dealer, 45 on the Storm. Phantom Assassin's keeping up. Xiao 2G is sitting at a very nice 46, and Chen actually 37 to 37 last hits. Could see why Tsushimati actually wants to play that hero. He does get to farm. It's kind of like the support that gets a little bit of farm. Here comes the badass tornado, and somehow Crystal Nova does not drag the creep wave across. I'm not so sure why. They're gonna tag onto Luo, and here comes the zip on it. Dragon Knight in big trouble. Here comes the Barrel Strike as well. Xiao 2G, will he go down there? He's dropping really low, but it seems like no one is dying. No, Dragon Knight does go down. One more right click, and what a blast from Crystal Maiden. Double damage. Nope, XTT gonna surge on out, and XDD, is he gonna get out there in time? He will TP out. So that was 2 kills. Dragon Knight actually buys back. Wow, no dragon form and he buys back out. So big waste of money there by the Dragon Knight. Could say it was a little bit of a rage. He really didn't need to do that. He was level 6. Buying out was a huge waste of money. So I'm not so sure about that. But meanwhile, Sagam as well, he does pick himself 1 kill. Kabu, 2 kills for him. Will be a very quick mech at this rate. IC still working towards that Midas, not having that great of a time. Gonna hit low 5 now. XTT, 43 last hits. I must say he hasn't died yet in the off lane. Granted, he jungled most of it, so still a big props to him. Oh, Storm Spirit could be in a little bit of danger. What kind of Storm Spirit build is this? An Urn Spirit? Looks like Urn Spirit is the new meta, guys. So land him forever with that innovation. And we're gonna see how well he does against mouse bots in the upcoming international. I'm very excited. Hope you guys are. You certainly should be, because TI3 is all along. Well, it's on the way in Kabu. Meanwhile, it's just gonna be farming up this big stack with that tornado cheeky play here from him. XDD will stun up that Vulcan, and no, they're gonna find it. And goodbye. He dies. So that's gonna be a neutral creep as well, and he does weaken up the small creep stack here for the Radiant side. So it's 1 to 4 right now. Go check out the gold graph since everyone's deciding that sitting around instead of killing people is the best way to do things. 2.5k now for Rattlesnake, so they're at the advantage, and they are the team that needs the advantage. Could work with the advantage, and here comes that big bad dragon. Gets surged on in, doesn't actually work out just fine. And well, Air's gonna back on there. He's gonna right click it down, and he will get a couple of creeps. Meanwhile, Icy 1 point in the teleport and bunch of nature's calls. So just going for a little more of the push orientated build. He will have his Midas recipe very soon, and Xiao2G, I'm not so sure what he's going for actually. He's going for phase, going for Ring of Basilius, could be going for Vlads, but I would not actually condone, or I wouldn't say condone, but I would not actually encourage that, because it does require him to not do a lot of damage. He could rush a BKB early to try and resist some of that Storm Spirit pull initiation, but Lanham, he went for the Urn now. He went for a bottle as well, so that's a little bit more sensible. I feel Lanham, once they have that bottle for the threat switching advantage, is something that Storm Spirit can excel a lot in. He gets a flame to the face, but still gonna be okay. It's gonna be poofing it away. And Luo, meanwhile, he has a phase as a drum, so not a lot of damage coming just yet, but a very fast life stealer if he does want it. And Xiao2G, meanwhile, just gonna be throwing. This is one of the other, well, I would say another of those very big supports. And oh wow, Dragon Knight goes down. Kabu's on a killing spree. Right, let him out of matter. That gets a crit. 1, 2. Is that gonna be a face? Nope. Heal. One more hit. Vacuum picks him off. And XTT, we're gonna be happy if that's gonna help him even further to the max. Oh, he has it. Yeah, he has it. So buy up that max, my good sir. Buy it up. Yeah, he buys up the mech, and that will be very big for them. Lifesteal destroys the tower bottom lane, so this is the strength of that Nature's Prophet. And I feel that RisingStars cannot afford to sit around here any longer. He's gonna have that Midas now, so it's an 11-minute Midas, not the best for Nature's Prophet, but their courier has been jacked, so it's gonna be 12 minutes on that Midas. Xiao2G, meanwhile, has the bracer going for drums. I don't really like this. It does allow him to combat early, but come late game or even the mid game, he might not be able to deal with this life stealer who is steadily getting fat here. Control a dagger once again. Good long range farming that could be done with the PA, of course. And Air, meanwhile, 4 points into Dragon Flame, but he's level 7. If you're gonna compare him to the levels here on his adversary, who is the Life Stealer, sitting at level 10. So Air has not been doing that great of a job. And here comes the Crystal Bomb. No, not the Crystal Bomb. I heard someone infest. Where is it? Yep, it's gonna be the Land Bomb. So it's the Land Bomb. It's gonna be land chops for you guys, but gonna be a smoke out here for RisingStars, and they did spotting out. They did spot it out. Yep, Observer Ward does spot XTT, so very aggressive wards here from the Dire lineup here. Crystal Maiden has been really bold in terms of, well, in terms of those ward plantations, and now Air still sitting at pretty much nothing apart from treads. They still want to look for something. Oh, we see a jump on here. Instant death. No XCD. Pops the mech charge. He will survive there. Here comes the dragon. Pops in now. Luo will get changed now with the barrel strike as well. Acid breath for you, good sir. Level 10 on that life stealer brought down, and now it's gonna be a whole bunch of Chen creeps actually brought down as well, and it's gonna be a barrel strike Sand King, and it's gonna be a crit on that Centaur, and the whole wave gets massacred. Splat goes to Centaur. So that's a lot of good money. It's gonna be a nice deny here as well, and here comes a relocate with the dragon, big bad dragon. He will have the tail. Is he gonna have the tail? No, they do not get the tail. They get the tail onto him. I see. You wish they was 2.5. He tries to get out of there, but the balls to the face, as Lumi would call it, does bring him down. 4 to 5 now. great and perfect relocate gank here. So most of the knights do well with, and is there gonna be a surge? No surge here. Sagam somehow getting out of there. Go Gruff, still 4,000. A lot of towers lost. Only one tower taken in rebuttal here for Rising Stars. Still have a little bit to catch up with, although they get the profit, so that's a little bit of less pressure across the lanes. And a great play here from Rising Stars. They will get that pick off. Rattlesnake, meanwhile, they're not going to be too flustered about that. They will continue pushing. It's 2,000 now for the Luo, and he might be looking towards an armlet. I believe it will be. Maelstrom is not so good a build. And Nature's Prophet, meanwhile, he has his Midas. He has just used it, so at least he set it on cooldown before dying. And Sagam, what's he gonna go for? Still nothing just yet. Not going for Tranquils as well. And Luo, buy something. What's he gonna buy? What's flying out? Yep, now. Haze, Sentry Wards, Dust of Appearance. So this is just for Crystal Maiden, and they want to go for Roshan. This is very greedy. Yeah, this is greedy, and they will be spotted out as well. A lot of pings going out, and here we go. XCT, he has an Invis rune. This could be bad as well. This could be very bad for Rattlesnake here. Are they really doing this? They dropped the Frostbite on Roshan. Here we go. XCT drops the Sentry Wall as well. Drops the wall right onto all of them. Here comes the Storm Spirit. He's gonna zip on out, but the Vortex pulls him in. And the Tier 1 tower as well. But whoa, what a Sand King ultimate here. He's gonna drop everyone down, but Crystal Maiden drops the snow and hail from high above. And they will bring down the Chen with the Dragon Breath. Gets a stun on here. What a crit. But Xiao2G drops down low. Is he gonna get out there? Sandskin gives him a pinch to the face. And Xiao2G will take a fall here. Darkseer buys on out. Air gonna TP out there. Gets a Frostbite. Sagam MVP on this Crystal Maiden. Max charge. Gonna save him. Is he gonna save him? Gonna surge on out. And XCT gonna get pulled here by Electric Vortex, but the Dragon's gonna flap the hell away. We'll stun him up. We'll stand up the lifesteal. Lifesteal should not be going anywhere. Lanham gets a double kill. Multi kills a lot of people here. Congrats to you. Prophet comes on in. Dragon Knight, you could be in trouble. Sprout in 3. Open wounds as well. Who needs Sprout when you have that buys out everything? He possibly can get zips on in. Does he get a triple? No. It's gonna be for lifesteal. So what looked to be very good for the Rattlesnakes actually did turn out really bad for them. So, well, no, did turn out very bad for what turned out really good for them actually turned out really bad for Rising Stars. So Rattlesnake comes out the top of that. Lots of buyouts everywhere, all day, every day, and we see a net worth for Lifestealers sitting at 7,000, and they will finish what they started. The wall was used. The vacuum, not so. So he dropped the wall, ran out of mana, and Roshan goes down at 1604. And he will zip on out and go back home. So Chen as well, Storm Spirit is going to be a great pickup here. It's going to be 611 now. Going to wait a little bit more. The next DD. He did land a really nice epicenter, but Chen just laughs at all that. Pops the mech, pops the Hand of God. But he did die there, so a dominating streak was given to the Dragon Knight, so he will finish up his Bracer. He will go for an Ogre Club though. So he's going to work towards the BKB. Sick and tired of being stunned up. And, well, Luo, meanwhile, has his armlet now, so he's gonna be a lot happier with this. There's an observer watching all these 3 friends here, 3 friends in the jungle, all enjoying themselves, just farming a little bit of creeps. Crystal Maiden just gonna be bashing him with the stick, crystal stick. Meanwhile, Luo, oh, finds the Dragon Knight. What a rage! What a rage! And he's gonna get out of there fine. He is very quick on that, and he will survive. Dragon Knight a little bit slow there, pops the ultimate as well, so a bit of a, well, I would say quite a big waste will be going there. He'll be raging out on this bunch of creeps there, throw acid and spit at them, and, well, the Wisp, haven't seen another relocate with him thus far. Actually was a flat Xiao2G, so Vlad some Phantom Assassin, it does help him a little bit, gives him some lifesteal, a little bit of damage, the armor is nice. I feel it's the wrong items to go for. He might be going for drums, maybe a BKB. I hope he goes for a BKB though. This is a very questionable lineup for questionable item pickup for me. I feel that it's a little bit wow, Luo, what in hell are you doing? He's gonna back off there. Looks like a moment of lag. I'm not so sure. Could be a little bit of a taunt, like ha ha ha. Look like an illusion, but I'm actually not. Then he runs away with rage. So could have gone for the barrel strike there, the Sand King, I feel, but didn't. So he will get out of their life. So Luo just trolling a little bit. I'm not so sure if it was a troll. It could have been a troll. And, well, Lanham gonna work towards that very late orchid, but still gonna be coming up at pretty decent timing. And Wisp gonna be spotted out there. Hits hit by the Nature's Prophet with his Wrath of Nature. Xiao2G gonna be farming up the top lane here, and all of them gonna be backing off. Are they gonna be smoking up? No smoking up. Nope, not gonna smoke it up. So, you know, XDD does have one pack on him, so he's just gonna be sitting in defense here for the Phantom and Assassin should they try any kind of funny stuff. But Sagam and Luo are very content with just farming here, and now they have the Gem of True Sight. So gonna start dewarding. Sand King will not find any respite, and DK still working very hard and long for his BKB. Is it gonna be? No, not gonna find any of that. And oh, Super. He has done a great job in terms of that one relocate, but other than that, I haven't really seen him do anything else. And they want to jump on Luo, I feel. There's a jump of True Sight on him. They're gonna ping him out. But these aggressive wards by Sagam, I have to commend him. He has done a great job here. There's gonna be a flame, just like they taught you in the tutorial. They will flame him up. And Aegis is reclaimed in 2 minutes. 3 minutes actually, to be actually very sure. Lanham picks out a regeneration and has a medallion on Chen as well. So Kabu actually getting pretty ripped on this Chen. Meanwhile, Darkseer gotta go for the BKB. So a lot of Darkseers we see now actually go for the BKB because they get stunned up, they get burst down very fast, and they need to throw off all their spells for them to actually be remotely useful. And IC meanwhile has a Shadow Blade. So Shadow Blade for him is pretty good. Actually, he will be able to get out of trouble. Forces Wisp as well as Wisp does have one sentry, so I say forces, but he could still die. Storm Bomb has been activated. They do deward this. Very great use of the Static Remnant, of course. He does give you 300 flying vision or 400, so it does allow you to see over a lot of hills. And Xiao2G is gonna get spotted out here by the Remnant, and they will be sticking together as a whole bunch of them. But the Observer will once again paying his dividends, and well, we're gonna drop a sentry, and he will spot out the Observer. So great pickup here. He sensed something a little bit fishy, so he's gonna just remedy that. 2 minutes left on that Aegis. Are they going to be picking up though? That's the question. Net worth is 8.4. The profit has actually exceeded the Templar. Nah. Phantom Assassin's farm is about 7,000 now, 200. And XCT, what's he looking for? He's going to bottle up. He's been farming the jungle a little bit of passive games, as we do expect from Chinese games. A little bit of well, I'll say a little bit, but it's a huge change from Korean Dota, where there are kills happening every other second. There's Jesus Stick, and over here we don't. So that's a little bit of a Bible thumb. But meanwhile, we do see some very exciting plays. Korea has not reached that standard of tactics as well as execution just of yet. Granted, they have some very talented heroes. They're gonna go for the double pull, as we can see here by Sagam. Sagam so talented. Gonna miss that talent, that one pull, because of his talent. Aegis reclaiming 1 minute, so it looks like Rattlesnake do not want to pop this, or are they? Yeah, not gonna pop it. He will be working to his Orchid too. That's one thing going for land, and they do not want to push any issues here, because they have not gotten up key items. No point even just to expand the Aegis, no point in that. So they're going to be pushing down this creep wave, and hopefully they will actually do something that involve hero deaths. Come on. Let's see what other stats we can do. Current goal, net worth, gold per minute. GPM, 440 for the Life Stealer, about 400 for the Storm. Same for the Prophet, and 369. What's a nice number? And it's gonna be the Phantom Assassin's GPM. So that's something for you guys to look at. Let's look at the XP as well. Wow, 12,000 is the disadvantage here for Rising Stars. Gold, 10,000 in favor of Rattlesnakes. And here we go. Big bomb. But Dragon Tail instantly. Lana might have blown a little bit too much of that load, and he will be backing up. No, they do not want to kill him because of the Aegis. He now runs out the Aegis. What a timing! What a timing! As Sing Sing would say 6 times this year. You guys get the reference. You are awesome. But Phantom Assassin with that very quick dagger will pick him off, and they relocate. Was a success. So well, Storm Spirit gonna be pretty mad about that. 7-11 is a story more. And meanwhile, Air has gone for the max point, and Dragon Blood not going for any of that stun. It does increase by nearly a whole second, but still it doesn't scale too well. The Dragon Blood's a lot better in keeping you more survivable, but that's a good pick off here. They kill off the Storm Spirit, and Phantom Assassin gets a nice chunk of money. Doesn't have any streaks ended, but she kind of needs it because she is sitting at 1 for 2 right now. That one just recently came into her coffers, and she will be working towards that BKB, about 500 off. Has the recipe as well as the recipe. Yep, just to be sure, she was buying a Dazzle. Dazzle could be great as well. Could be the reason why she bought Vlad. Dazzle PA is really powerful. And well, Aegis fail, a little bit of a sad thing. And meanwhile, Cell 2G. Air Ogre Club still not towards its BKB just yet. Sagam has the Bracer, has the Boots of Speed, and Lenham. Does he have his Orchid? No, he does not have it because dying. does kind of slow down your items. And Kabu, 1.8k, gonna see what he actually goes for. Could be a 4-star. Luor, is he looking towards Rosh, the big man? The big man's not up for another 3 minutes, so that's gonna be something for them. And we see, did the gem drop? Yeah, luckily for them, they transferred the gem to Luor, and I believe Lanham actually wanted to expand the Aegis, which is why he blew all that mana. But very good discipline here from RisingStars. Actually do neuter that attempt at trying to go for that instant revive there. So clever of them. And RisingStars actually do not contest this Rosh or Aegis, well, Ancients. And Xiao meanwhile gets up his BKB. So this could be huge for the next fight. There is nothing on Rattlesnake. Actually pin down a PA with a BKB, and surprisingly enough, a BKB PA actually does hurt a fair amount. I say a fair amount, it does hurt a lot. He just needs that very high level in coup de grace, and he will be doing a whopping amount of damage. Already at level 2, you're gonna watch him hit the creep right now and see if he gets the crit out. And it'll roughly do that much. It's about 500 to the creep, so you'll do about 400 to a hero. So that's a lot of crit that you cannot deal with if you are a support or even a Storm Spirit here. You get a crit to the face once or twice and you drop. That's pretty much it. Along with the rest of the burst damage, when it gets even higher, it will be even worse. And now they found a whole bunch of Chen creeps here. Gets the net off, but hey, we have Blink, we have Stifling Dagger. What a heal here from Kabu. He's just gonna AFK. I hope you don't over micro because you might find yourself in a bit of trouble. Get a bait in with a Centaur, and we'll kill the Ducktro Summoner here. And Kabu actually, little did they know, he's actually alone. So they could have actually jumped for him, but they're not. And now they want to push for the tier 1 tower. Anyone who wins this fight actually does have a good chance at the second Roshan. And here comes the very irritating Whirlwind Ripper. And I see, meanwhile, what's he have? He's working towards that quick side. I say quick, it's not the quickest here. And Lanham does have his Invis, does have his Orchid of Malevolence right now. Pops the urn, gonna heal himself up. Tanking the tower here for his team, really good. And will zip away and TP at the same time. They will not get him out. And he will get out of there. No, he pops his Invis rune. 25 seconds to Roshan. What is gonna happen? Are they gonna fight? Are they gonna wait for it? 7-11 though. We're gonna see if Chen does have his heal. He has no heal for the next 60 seconds, so he might actually regret casting the heal on his creeps there. He did keep all three of them. Oh well, not all three. He kept one of them alive there. Darkseer does TP back home. Does he have? Smoke of the Sea, picked up by Sand King. He's going for Bracer Gaming just now, and now they're gonna go right in here with the medallion up. Are they gonna go for it? Yeah, they are, but they might get spotted out here by an observer. Once they smoke right under an observer. This is really great ward placement here, coming out here from Rattlesnake, and they might get the Roshan before they get in. They will get the Roshan, so very late response here from RisingStars. They will be backing off there. The smoke gang does wear off, and well, Storm Spirit picks up the Aegis of Immortal, going for that BKB. Now that is something you cannot deal with. Orchid on Storm Spirit is dangerous enough. You do not need him to be immune to magic. So, meanwhile, Sagam has been doing a good job. This Crystal Maiden has not died. That is the sign of a good maiden, a person with great mechanics in terms of positioning. And we see the Tornado actually getting spotted out here. So Lifesteal does provide the gem, and he does have an MKB. Wow, this Lifestealer. So no fun for you guys. He is still a very strong hero, as the Chinese have proved over and over again. They actually can play a Lifestealer, very mean Lifestealer, and they're gonna go for a round 2 smoke. Another puff, maybe? That's what all the bad guys say, guys. Kids, do not smoke at home. Do not smoke. Do not pick it up. Do not pick it up. No smoke. So 2 Whisper gangs thus far have not seen a lot of action across the map, because I guess it does work in the sense that Westerners, they do know how to position their Wisp. Chinese are not too attuned with how this actually works, so it could be that case. But XTD, no, zip on in. Xiao in big trouble here. He could not buy out. He will not buy out. Is there going to be a relocate save? Are they going to go for a relocate? What a mech. Gonna save him up. Here comes the BKB. They're going to be bashing them up. He goes right in. The wall here. Luo actually gets a kill here. Xiao, what are they going for? They are backing off there. So no kills here on the side of RisingStars. They lose the Sand King for nothing. They waste the BKB and PA. And that is a huge loss. 60 seconds without that BKB is a big problem. It's going to be earning him up. They will be forfeiting this tower though. So Lanham, will he actually be Zipping on in. No, he will not. He did not even use his BKB earlier. No, I wasn't talking about he doesn't have a BKB. And that's going to be a level 15 Storm Spirit very shortly now. Luo, he wants something there. He doesn't have the BKB though. He has to be very careful. And Xiao Tuji gets caught out here. He's going to blink all the way to Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight, they want to defend his tower. And are they going to get caught? Anyone going to get caught? Vacuum on in. They're going to slow on Luo. They're going to jump. No, they might get a bunch of creeps though. Search on the air. They're going to stun the Centaur. And here we go. Zip on in. Round 2. What a stun here on Lamb. Lamb could be in trouble, but no, there is a hexed up Xiao2G. He will fall. Is there a buyout? Buy back by Phantom Assassin. Nature's Prophet brings down the IO. Crystal Maiden drops hell and hail on everyone else. And XTT will back off there. Frostfire takes off Dragon Knight. Sprout on here, and this looks really bad. XTT gets silenced. What a double barrel strike. Good job here. Icy gets a double crit. RNG says, and Air, he has bought out as well, but Aegis will keep them alive. Lifestealer still looking strong because Armlet is OP, guys. And Air, he wants to get that kill. Saga, might he be dying the first time this game? No, he's still sitting at 2 for 0. Will he hit any higher than that? Is the question. Kabu is going to back off there. They do get a tier 3. They're not going to overextend, forced out a whole lot of buyouts. And well, they cripple Rising Stars by a lot. The kill score is double now. It's 20k difference in terms of gold as well as EXP. 8 to 16 as Rattlesnakes score. And Rising Stars will be sitting at a very big disadvantage. Like I said, I don't like this item choice. Tranquils for the Sand King. He is very desperate for some HP. Meanwhile, Super has Tranquils, has Urns. They're gonna pop the Dragon, and they still have not brought down this tier 1. Poor them. And they will be clearing it out now. Sandstorm has been popped as well, so XDD will not have his escape ability just of yet. They will pop the glyph for this, so zip. Lamb just trolling there, so you could say it's a fountain storm. He zips all the way, gets sent back, gets the BKB on him. Just want to scare them into popping some BKBs, I think. Xiao2G meanwhile, and it's gonna be a mindless heal once again. Yeah, mindless heal. Where are his creeps though? Chen? Yeah, just trolling. Oh, he has an Aghanim Scepter, so he does not care, which is why, what explains what he did earlier. And meanwhile, Air still working to his BKB, buying out there did hurt him quite a bit. And he's gonna spit fireballs at his entire creep wave. Hopefully he will have it soon. He has 1.7. Does he have buyout? No, he bought out earlier. And will they be going there? Xiao2G. He wants that Phantom Assassin to actually stay at base to just defend, but the creep wave is really far out. Sagam's fearing nothing. He has a 4-staff, he has a Ghost Scepter on this Crystal Maiden. He is looking really good. And well, Xiao2G, Stifling Dagger, Phantom Strike, Le Coup de Grace wants to hit the level 16 man. The damage difference is 450%, and no, not the damage difference, but the damage does do 450%. So as a whopping amount of damage, you can suddenly hit for 800 without even you noticing. And even with the minimal amount of items, once he gets up a certain amount of items, drops that poor man shield for something bigger like a Demon Edge or something else like a Basher maybe. A Basher is great on PA as well. It could work very well, especially with this BKB Lifestealer, BKB Lanham. But BKB Lamb is a big trouble for them. But they're gonna stick as 5 now. Crit to the face here for the Granite Golem, 600. He crits so hard they can even draw blood from golems. So that's how sick they are. And Sagam, we're gonna see if he dies this game though. And they're gonna zip down, and they will spot out Xiao2G. Xiao2G. No, they will not jump on him. Lanham, BKB on him. You know, Icy Hex. His Hex has been at a great time. This Prophet has not been, well, he died once in the laning phase, died a couple of times afterwards, but still he has been doing a great job. If you look at it, I've been staying at hero level for too long. He exceeded the lifesteal in terms of farm. I expect all profits too. It's 15 on that profit, 15k, 14k on the lifesteal, 12,000 on the storm spirit, and 10k on the phantom assassin. Yes, she may be nimble. Yes, she hit hard, but she is sitting at 1 for 3 right now. I feel that the Phantom Assassin has not been doing that much of an impact. They were not allowed to have that much of an impact. For you guys asking, it is the best of 1. So, like I said, cheese threads everywhere. And Sagam, Ghost Scepter, 4-staff, Bracer, as well as boots of speed here for the Crystal Maiden. So, like I said, this Crystal Maiden is pimped as hell. She does not even go for the Tranquils because she is too cool for that. She's sitting at a cool 330 movement speed, same as the base Luna. That's how slow Crystal Maiden is. Luna without boots actually runs at the same speed as Crystal Maiden, so something for you guys to note. She really should pick up running. It's good for the ties as well. But meanwhile, Lanham Gonna be farming even more, sitting at 1.5k. He will have a rando heal. Don't scare me like that, please. But I'm not even sure what the rando heal is for. He will have that in about 20 seconds, so he doesn't care. He's just gonna shock everyone else on the board. Meanwhile, they're gonna wait for the next Rosh before pushing in, I feel. This is why Chinese Dota is... Well, some of you guys will say it's a little bit more passive. But I would say that they are being very careful, and if I'm playing a game that has such high stakes, the Dota 2 Super League does have a lot of money on the line. I believe this is season 2. I'm not even sure, because I was just rushing to casting this. I will find out some stuff for you guys. Probably should find the brackets as well. The Dota 2 Super League. Not so sure who's there to help me link it up. But right now, this style of playing Rattlesnakes, they have this very global pick-off kind of lineup that prevents RisingStars from going for more than... Well, they can't go on solo raids, that's for sure. And support can come really quickly, and Xiao2G could find himself in a lot of trouble. He will get zipped on it. Is that going to be an instant BKB? No, there has to be a relocate out now. No, Xiao2G falls, and well, the Wisp very slow on him. He wastes his relocate as well. A BKB has been forced here by FCT. Gets sprouted up a ramp. Very good sprout, and now there's going to be even a frostbite here in air. And wow, they all go down, and Luo takes a triple kill, and that is 8-20 right now. And I know I should not be wild at this. This is an overfarm kind of situation where the Lifestealer, where the Prophet, they are all overfarm, and they just destroy the opposition with ease. And well, a BKB Dragon Knight is not something that does a lot of damage, doesn't survive very long. He has 4 points in Dragon Blood, that's for sure, but Rattlesnakes are showing us how worthy they are of that 3i3 qualifier invite, and they will be taking 3 sets, if not 2 sets of Rexes right here. And I don't see RisingStars coming back into this game. And well, Sand King doesn't have a Blink Dagger just yet. I feel that they could have done a lot better here, but Rattlesnakes, they just sat on their asses a little bit too long, and RisingStars, they allowed Rattlesnake to get in position, get their Prophet really hale and healthy, the Chen getting that early kill, a lot of towers, gets the early arcane. Sagam has not died just yet. I'm still rooting for this guy. And well, 20-8. That's the one. 30,000, 30,000. And again, Chen is trolling me, faking me into thinking there will be any kind of fights going on, but no, there will not be. He's just healing up his teammates, has the speed, has the aura, so all of them move, hit a lot faster, and well, they hit a lot harder as well. So all the 3 aura creeps, they're gonna rotate right in time for Roshan. Roshan will respawn in about a minute. Bruno will be telling us soon.
I'm getting a second wind.
Second wind, let's say Storm Spirit. And XDD is so sick in this. That he is just gonna be sandstorming the floor there for a while. The root is not doing too well this game, the root. And air, gonna be puffing flames. The middle lane, Roshan gonna respawn now. The big man is back in the house. The clock will descend, and that's gonna be a Rosh. And I don't think they can. Yep, they're gonna smoke for it. They are gonna go for it. Here comes Roche. They are baiting it. Wow, Rattlesnakes. This is some next level alliance level traps here, and Kabu is gonna be waiting for it. This could be huge. Kabu. Oh, Admiral Akbar. It's gonna be so proud. Nope. 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 They're gonna back off. Rattlesnakes not gonna get there. Looks like they'll do it anyway. And now Xiao2G has shown himself. They will go back into Roche, and it will be a free Roche nonetheless. But good job of them to actually get... They actually do get down that... They get that Roshan easy. No problem. And we'll sell the urn. Nope. Give it to Prophet. So Prophet will have that cheese. So he gets a little bit of mozzarella on his side. And well, Conqueror's going to conquer this bunch of Wilkin, Wolf trees. And Icy is still going to be farming up. Stop hoarding gold, man. Go for Rapier, do it, no MKB. So PA, you are pretty much useless at this point. You're gonna lose that range Rex. Not gonna keep it up alive as soon as possible. And well, at this point, I feel that RisingStars are just trying to keep it in place. It's very hard to come back from this. Look at that. Girl, look at that gold graph. Lanham. Mystic stuff. This is just sad right now. Kabu. Aghanim Scepter, so early in the game, it does have a lot of earth-shattering kind of consequences. Lanham is Shiva's god, and he is... Wow, Crystal Maiden has a Blink Dagger. So Blink Dagger and Crystal Maiden, 4 staff as well as Ghost Scepter. This is a very maneuverable Crystal Maiden. I would like to see actually go for a Shadow Blade though. We'll be able to drop that Crystal Storm Freezing Field onto everyone else, but meanwhile... Lifestealer's gonna be hitching a ride here on the Storm Taxi, and he's gonna be okay. He's feeling pretty good. There's an Aegis on Storm. Storm doesn't really care. Lifestealer really can't die. If you check out his items right now, yeah, maybe he could. Maybe 1,700 with the armlet. It should be about 3,000. He's gonna watch Storm. He's gonna watch Lanham farm, and he's gonna be okay with that because why not when you're level 19? Second in the gold charts, Prophet is like the money mongerer, so he will not be carrying too much, and hopefully Chen does not feed a little bit too hard here. Yep, Kabu's gonna be backing up. He knows what's up, and the Chen is banking 3.5k gold right now. So, Lanham. And, well, this is the Rattlesnakes that were given the 1 on the hexagons, if I'm not wrong, but yeah, 1 on the hexagons. Basher here for Xiao2G, so they are actually going for the Basher, and gonna get a rough nature to the face just a little bit there, but they're losing that tier 3 tower. Here we go, zip on in. Dragonite pops his BKB in time though, by XCT dropping very low. The walls, that's gonna do nothing absolutely. Barrow strikes to death, and now Xiao2G will be blinking away. XCT, he wants to run away, but there's gonna be the heal. A little bit of a piggy seer is gonna go down there. IC will be cloning himself there in the wall, and this is GG. 8-22 right now. It's not 3-2-2, but it's still something. 8-22, and air. Try to do something. It'll be Mega Creeps, and it's GG. Super calls it, and it's gonna be zip here. Lanham, Xiao2G, and a celebratory freezing field here by the Crystal Maiden. At least get a Street Girl. Nope. Rattlesnake victory, says the announcer, and yeah, the announcer does have all the names of those TI3 invitees with the qualifier guys as well. So Rattlesnake will have their name imprinted in the drafting. The announcer will announce the names forever. So good job to them. 824, best of 1 goes to them. And like I said, best of 1s are the most exciting because, well, you will see lots of cheese shreds coming out here. So anyway, RisingStars, they had a promising draft, very interesting. A little bit of creativity, doesn't do too well, unfortunately. Did not apply enough aggression. That's what I feel is the case. So it's 8-24 right now, and well, Rattlesnakes takes this game. Not so sure what the next one is. It's apparently TBA versus TBA right now. So we're gonna see how it is. Check admins, they're gonna rehost the lobby very soon, and I'll jump you guys into the intermission. If you like my cast, follow me on twitch.tv/LiveSantaZenora. Follow me. I'm very close to 500, about 75 away. So once I hit 500, I'll be planning that little giveaway before going for TI3. Because before TI3, if I do the giveaway, I'll be giving away a compendium as well. So you guys that want those stuff, go help me like it up and follow my Facebook and Twitter as well. All of them are like SantaZenora. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next game. Snap screen if you guys want to see it.